I will be speaking this afternoon about the UFO phenomenon. I mean apparent objects, seeming things, or living life forms that come out of the sky, interact with human beings in terrifying, sexual, violent, and ecstatic ways, and leave historical traces in the form of electromagnetic or physical effects, including pierced, marked, implanted, or burned bodies. I mean the transformed or ruined human lives and the paranormal capacities, synchronicities, and totem-like animal appearances that follow in the wake of such initiating events. I mean the subsequent folklore, mythology, the talk of occult technologies, and film that develop out of all of this. I mean the entire process from remembered or claimed contact to mythical formation, paranormal power, military concern, and serious scientific interest, if inevitably of a secret, classified, or simply private nature. There is no question that such a UFO phenomenon exists. The phenomenon is in fact ancient and global and depends in no way on the very modern American military acronym, UFO. Let me suggest to you that there are just two things one must understand to explain the UFO phenomenon: radar and revelation. The historian of Judaism, David Halperin, who has spent his retirement years studying the phenomenon, has argued eloquently that the first 3 chapters of Ezekiel can and in fact should be read as an ancient UFO encounter. Contrary to common assumptions and just plain ignorance of the historical facts, there are numerous cases of radar return and hard photographic or video evidence of these flying, spinning, glowing quasi-things in the sky. It is patently obvious to me that we have no idea what to make of the UFO phenomenon, which persistently and dramatically violates our hard habit of carving up the world into objective events and subjective experiences, and involve individuals from every walk of life and education, including trained military professionals, meteorologists, astronomers, pilots, people exactly like us with advanced degrees. These are not especially rare events, Ed, nor are they restricted to any culture, race, religion, or time period. To use a most provocative word in the humanities, these things in the sky look like universals. Strange objects and even stranger beings from the sky have been coming down to instruct, baffle, guide, and enrapture or rape human beings for millennia now. These things, if we can call them that, have something fundamental to do with the history of religions. Our intellectual training for the past few decades in the humanities, at least in the States, has in fact insisted on the exact opposite approach, or non-approach, that we lock every religious phenomenon down into a particular historical context and theological tradition so that we cannot compare them, so that all of these extraordinary events can remain intact and absolute in their linguistic and cultural expressions. It is as if we do not really want to know anything beyond this or that religion or culture, as if we are protecting those religions and cultures, protecting ourselves from any broad cross-cultural analysis that might finally reach beyond any and all local frameworks to something truly global, even cosmic. As for the UFO itself, certainly we have ways of avoiding it, snickering at it, fake explaining it, or picking out some small slice of the puzzle and pretending that this sliver or this case finally solves the whole shebang. It becomes clear enough that all of our easy historical, contextual, and social scientific descriptions explain very little. It becomes clear that our intellectual conclusions are mostly a function of our ontological exclusions. How did we get here? Or better, how did we not get anywhere?